A major shift is unfolding in the Russia-Ukraine conflict, one that analysts are calling the sharpest escalation in months. A new Ukrainian strike deep inside Russian territory has triggered an immediate and intense reaction from Moscow, and global leaders are watching every move with growing concern. Here's what we know as of now. Earlier today, Ukraine carried out a highly targeted strike on a Russian military site that was believed to be well beyond Kiev's reach. This wasn't a routine drone attack or a random long-range strike. According to early intelligence assessments, this hit was planned, intentional, and strategically meaningful. The target, reported to be a command node supporting Russian operations near the Ukrainian border, was considered secure, heavily protected, and out of danger. Yet Ukraine reached it. The impact of that strike wasn't just physical. It sent a message that Russia's deeper interior may no longer be untouchable. Within hours, Moscow issued a sharp and unusually direct warning, accusing Western nations of enabling Ukraine's expanding capabilities. Russian officials claimed the strike would not have been possible without Western intelligence support and signaled that any further provocations would trigger what they called firm countermeasures. But the United States also responded, and the timing raised eyebrows. A senior U.S. official stated that Washington will act if Russia's retaliation puts American personnel, infrastructure, or strategic interests at risk. The statement was brief but firm. No diplomatic cushioning, no softened language. A straightforward warning at a moment already filled with tension. So why did today's strike change the tone of this conflict? Because it broke assumptions on both sides. For Russia, the belief that distance equals safety has been challenged. For Ukraine, the belief that innovation can outpace limitations has been reinforced. And for the United States, the belief that messaging must be precise and immediate has once again been proven true. Tonight, military analysts say Russia is recalibrating. Several units along the front are reportedly repositioning, suggesting concerns that Ukraine may now be capable of hitting facilities previously considered secure. Ukrainian officials are staying silent, a silence that is widely interpreted as strategic. Why does this matter? Because silence leaves room for uncertainty. And uncertainty in wartime creates pressure. Pressure on military planners. Pressure on political leaders. And sometimes, pressure pushes conflicts into unpredictable territory. As of this hour, NATO surveillance activity has increased across the Black Sea and Baltic regions. There's no sign of imminent escalation, but the alliance is clearly preparing for a range of scenarios, cyber operations, missile launches, or targeted retaliation by Russia. For Ukraine, today's development is being viewed as a breakthrough. It strengthens morale, signals capability, and reshapes the map of what is possible. One Ukrainian military advisor, without confirming involvement, said the country will defend itself at all distances necessary. That line, analysts say, is intentional. For Russia, the strike is a wake-up call. Not just militarily, but politically. Internal criticism has already started echoing across pro-war channels, demanding accountability for what they describe as a severe breach in air defense. And for the global community, this moment has raised one critical question. Where does the escalation ladder lead from here? Tonight, the world is watching. Not because a single strike can decide a war, but because moments like this shift the direction of a conflict. Ukraine has shown reach. Russia has issued warnings. The United States has drawn a line. And now every next move from Moscow, Kiev, or Washington becomes part of a much larger calculation. We'll continue monitoring the situation closely as more details emerge.